It's no surprise that Lucid Motors has made significant waves in the automotive business since releasing their jaw-dropping Lucid Air, and for good reason. The electric car producers located in California created a brand new electric vehicle with a range of more than 500 miles and a remarkable 1,111 horsepower to offer the public. As of late, they've stated that their latest crossover concept, the Lucid Gravity, will debut in 2 years, that is, 2023, putting a whole new perspective on the luxury SUV segment. Our topic for today's video is Lucid Future for SUV crossover Project Gravity, which includes a discussion of its competition as well as how well it's poised to take on the competition. Stay tuned for that. Welcome back to New Vehicle Media, your go-to channel for EV stock. Quick reminder that subscribing's free and liking the video helps YouTube suggest similar content. Comments are loved and featured in upcoming videos. After customers receive their hands-on first production devices, which are anticipated to begin shipping later this October, we'll have a better understanding of the Lucid Air. Early reviews have been positive, and the firm has stated that its second act will be released in 2023 as planned. Gravity will be based on a platform similar to the Air, which is called Lucid Electric Advanced Platform, or shortly LEAP, and will be able to handle high-speed driving. The Gravity, according to Vice President of Design Derek Jenkins, will be a thematic counterpart to the sedan as a city-living SUV with the strength and sturdiness to its design and respectable ground clearance, but it will not be a rock crawler. It's aimed for urban and suburban drivers rather than extreme off-roaders. Having said that, the Lucid Gravity looks like it will be a competitive crossover. Patent filings from Europe, Snoopy footage from a film shoot for the Air, and teaser graphics from Lucid have all revealed the Gravity as a possible new genre. Clearly, the crossover is a twin vehicle to the sedan, and it bears the same design language that the sedan does. There have been a few teaser photographs released, and they show a squared-off design that's extremely wide, wider even than the Air, but quite short, really not an inch longer than the sedan. Lucid, like the company's sedan, should have a range of more than 400 miles, which would be unmatched for any SUV in its class, although the ultimate number could be even greater. It also has a 1,080 horsepower powertrain, which makes it the most powerful vehicle in its class as well. Despite the fact that they're only a notion, these stats are impressive. It's not only practically built for the longest of journeys, but it also has an interior that has been completely maximized for capacity, with enough space to accommodate up to 7 full-size passengers. Lucid's Vice President of Design hopes that their new vehicle will be able to compete with modern, expensive SUVs such as the Mercedes GLS-Benz and BMW's X7, as they should have expected nothing less. It's no wonder that those Tesla versus Lucid articles have started springing up like toast in the morning because of the way the Lucid is designed in the first place. The Gravity will be a contender for the most costly vehicles in the segment, such as Range Rovers, because the business has indicated that it will be more premium than the Air, which already costs upwards of $77,000 in the US and almost $95,000 in Canada. When it appears like every new car on the market is an SUV, Lucid Motors supposedly decided to start out by offering a sedan because they thought it would generate more interest, and the business reportedly doesn't need to sell many cars initially to remain profitable. In addition to the Gravity, Lucid officials are already talking about vehicles that could follow it, including a series of more cheap vehicles built on a new platform, as well as a variety of electric devices that are not directly tied to automobiles. Crossover SUVs sell at a significantly higher rate than sedans in their respective segments. As a result, the demand for the Gravity should be even greater than the demand for the Air at the moment. With its stunning look and impressive specs, the Air has already distinguished itself in a market dominated by crossover vehicles. Following the start of series production of its Air electric vehicle, Lucid Motors thinks it's on schedule to fulfill its production targets by 2023. Despite its recent initial public offering, the company wishes to collect additional funds for the projected SUV model. When it comes to Project Gravity, Rawlinson explained that the capital raised so far will only get the company through to the end of 2022. However, looking at the company's performance, it doesn't appear that raising funds will be a problem that'll prevent the production of the Gravity SUV from moving forward as planned. The conclusion. The Air distinguished itself from the competition by being a sedan in a market dominated by crossovers, and on top of that, by being an electric sedan in a year dominated by electric pickups and SUVs. Lucid made this decision because it does not require a large amount of sales in comparison to the overall industry to be successful, and a sedan with incredible specs would be more stunning than a crossover with only adequate specifications. The Gravity, on the other hand, will be joining a growing number of other electric people haulers on the market, including the Ford Explorer and Hyundai Ioniq 7 on the mass market end, and the design-led Volvo XC90 Recharge, Cadillac Escalade EV, Jeep Wagoneer Electric, Mercedes EQS SUV, Lincoln, Lexus, and Range Rover EV crossovers on the luxury end. Jenkins speculated that the Gravity might be a more premium version of the Air, which sounds like a Range Rover competitor to us. Only the Gravity will be available with the mid-range dual-motor 1,080 horsepower powertrain at the moment among the mentioned competition. The horsepower of a tri-motor setup is increased to around 1,300 horsepower. Despite the fact that CEO Peter Rawlinson has stated that the Gravity will bring equal efficiency and performance to the Air, Jenkins has stated that the vehicle must have great range, which means 400 miles or more, because it will be used as a family workhorse in a lot of circumstances. Lucid has been focusing on what will come after the Gravity, including a lower-cost vehicle platform and a range of electric vehicles over the next decade that will start with LEAP technology, but will cover a broad spectrum of product options, including those outside of the automobile industry. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on this. Do you believe that crossovers will be the future of electric vehicles? Also, how well does the Gravity SUV stack up against its high-end competitors such as the Range Rover and Mercedes-Benz? Let us know what you think in the comments section below. Mr. Hole-in-One doesn't care how fast the car goes, but how far it can go. He believes that if Lucid has excellent service support and the initial issues are limited, it will most likely become his next car. We'd love to see you in the Air cruising along the highway. Let's hope it lives up to your expectations. That should wrap things up for today. Keep in mind that subscribing's still free and liking helps YouTube recognize your preferences. Thanks for taking the time to watch, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.